got this thing Christmas 2 years ago, and I've since moved houses, and this was up in the attic of my previous house, and it just brought it out of the attic of this house. There's something kind of strange inside, so yeah, we're just gonna get rid of that. Alright, let's get the assemblage in. Actually, through the magic of video editing, I have to say, for what it is, it's pretty well packaged. It's had a few scratches right there, but I'm not too concerned about that. I'm pretty much betting this wrench, the stamped metal wrench, is going to be pretty worthless. So I might go and get my crescent wrench. Oh, I'm surprised. Sometimes, usually, these might be just unheat treated or just the wrong metal altogether, and you can just bend them like a cheap restaurant soup spoon or something. But okay, from the picture online, it's got these outriggers and these little foam stanchions. The foam comes off, and you can put weights on them, but I'm going to leave them off because I'm going to put bags of lead as counterweights so it won't tip over. Same with that little vertical doomflatch here. So they all get held together with some bolts, nuts and bolts, and it looks pretty straightforward. You got 2 nuts and bolts there, 2 nuts and bolts there. In fact, I think they go together. And then you got 2 nuts and bolts to hold this straight up. And then these arms connect from the flat. They're like little chimneys. They go like that. So I'm going to set the camera down and show you its features as I assemble it, and I'll probably speed it up. I'm breaking into this video with this video, so when you get your set, you'll notice there are 2 sets of bolts. So there are a set that say 12-10 and a set that says 12-11. There are more 10s than 11s. So the 10s are for the pieces that sit on the ground, right? So anything that touches the ground gets 10, and all the pieces for the 11s are the vertical members to attach here. So save the long ones. There's only 2 that go here, so don't mess those up, because I think they're a little bit longer, so if you use them down here, the short ones won't fit through there. So that's it. Moving right along. They go in the front to hold all the logos, all the Everlast logos face you. Get the bolt, got the washer. There's the washer. It's right here. Got these nuts, and they are lock nuts. So ain't nobody got time for that. Like a boss. Okay, next we're gonna go with the vertical piece. That just takes this little stubby here. Put a little washer on it. There we go. And it does take the hex wrench. And that's that. Now, we can put the vertical tube like so. Okay, another pro tip. If you notice, I did not ratchet down any of the bolts when I assembled the two side arms into the two mating poles. That's because this thing is not the most precise thing in the world, and if you tighten them all down, it won't give you enough wiggle room to line up the bolts. Like, so if you tighten these bolts down here, you won't be able to align, or it'd be very difficult to align these bolts up here. But if you leave them slack and then get everything started, get the nuts on the bolts, get the bolts through the holes, get the nuts on the bolts, and make sure everything is assembled, then you can go back and now you can tighten up all the nuts. So hope that helps somebody. There it is, the Everlast heavy bag stand. I still gotta weigh it down, but it's essentially done. So, yep, now I just gotta break it in. That's it for now. Later. That deserves a little cowbell. Cowbell bump. Okay, this is in the blooper reel. That tube is supposed to bend forward, not backwards. So, yeah, let me fix that.